Waves roll in all the way from Asia and slam the shore. Their roar comforts for reflecting, echoing heels, 24, pounding on wood floors, pulsing to a flamenco beat. Ocean mirrors ocean, and you, surface. Flamenco contains 10 commandments. First, dame la verdad. Second, do it in time and compass. Third, do not reveal the others to outsiders. But you can share Federico Garcia Lorca. Y en la tarde madura, quería sur, Luisenor. Once I stepped into a story I thought belonged to me. I became a character in it, giving the story all the years demanded from my life. But the story began long before I entered it. Was I roaring flamenco? Was I not whispering poetry? It was summer. Hard history, yes, but it begins with nothing less than sinuous twine of her hands, perfectly calibrated arch of her back, effortless syncopation of her feet. Ocean mirrors ocean. Ocean mirrors ocean. Waves tap out the Morse code, intricately embroidered by Carmen Amaya's heels. Carmen was gypsy on 4 sides. Blood is flamenco as blood is. Carmen's blood gave her life, and it also killed her. She possessed infantile kidneys, unable to grow larger than a baby's. Carmen lived as long as she did, only from sweating so much when she danced. At the end of each performance, her costumes were drenched. You could pour sweat out of her shoes. That was how her body cleansed itself. The sweat from a dance. Bailar o morir. Dancing kept her alive. Ocean mirrors ocean. Poetry is a way of flesh and blood living. Documenting the last year of Carmen reveals the feral lines of her face. Swollen with fluid her infantile kidneys could not eliminate. She sits at a rickety table in a dusty neighborhood like her childhood slum. She taps the table. 1 knock. 2. Sufficient for announcing the Palo. In flamenco's code of rhythm, Carmen rapped the symphony of the history bleeding, remembering all the secrets her tribe kept from outsiders. The secrets translated into rhythm so bewilderingly beautiful, they lured you in like honey drops of nectar. But you remained hungry, could never find your way back out again. All you wanted was more burrowing deep into deepening code. All you wanted was one more secret of the siren flamenco. I arrived to the secretive ocean, to the beach house when crimson revealed the sun ascending from green rippling glass where earth gave way. I railed at the light, wanting to break this drug, this desire for more darkness. I put golden into poetry's most ferocious, feral flowers. Ocean mirrors ocean. Pounding ocean mirrors nails, pounding forth a flamenco rhythm. One more sip at your nectar, please, dear ocean. Mirror me damp, wet, drenched, sweating. Waves of text mirroring my hand, pounding a keyboard in flamenco's most honeyed, most drugged, most bleeding, most truthful, and perfectly timed beat. Afterwards, the nightingale blossoms to song. Lorca pounded out. In the green morning, I wanted to be a heart, a heart. How does a small tree kill a big tree? The way Vincent Romero died on stage dancing one more escobilla. Ole, ayan! The way cantadores drown in their own blood singing one last letra. Ole, how does a small tree kill a big tree? His smell like the first time. Sweat and marijuana. Oranges, clothes. How does a small tree kill a big tree? Fall of blue-black hair. How does a small tree kill? He was nicknamed Bullet for his bald head and thick neck, all smooth except for a puckered along scar documenting the flight of a gunshot. How does a... So moved he ripped off his shirt. So moved she clawed her cheeks. How does a small tree kill a big tree? Tree so big its roots encircle the entire planet. How? Wither all red roses into insects. How? You never answer to outsiders. Drape black velvet over the sun. The singer. When they heard him, They heard the whips over his ancestors as they were forced out from India. They heard a man thrown into jail for stealing a small bunch of grapes, then the ugly grunts of his starving wife and children. When they heard him, they heard a shivering woman with no defense as the soldiers came to do what they did with her and her still 2 young daughters. They heard the stars fall into bleak silence. When they heard him, his cantic came from him like a rusty nail being pulled from an old board. La voz afia, sandpaper voice, good Gitano voice, muy rojo, very rough. Do you know the worst thing one can say about someone in flamenco? No me dice nada. He didn't say anything to me. He didn't speak something I realized I feared but needed to hear. All his stances are rough, or worse, too gentle. They fumble, earnest as cows, and they fumble. Do you know what would be the worst thing said about my poetry? I created nothing that moved you, made you cry as if pain was the only proof possible for being alive. So who among you listening will be the wild dog I am calling? Show me your snarl, reveal your fangs. How can I sing blood if I don't bleed? Show yourself as the one for whom I will rip my own skin. Show yourself before you bore me with your patient stalking. Show yourself darkened further by my orders. My people trained me. There is no shame in begging for what will part my lips, what will trade caresses with my tongue, what will battle my teeth and make me sweat. My people trained me. I learned knives are sharp by being cut. I learned fires are hot by being burned. I learned to stamp my heels to stand like a machine gun blast because, show yourself. I have a song to turn you into ice, then shatter. Olé, verdad, show yourself. Do you think I'm begging for a crust of bread already half eaten by cockroaches?